Well, early on tonight, car crash victims expecting to get help from a Houston personal injury attorney say they lost tens of thousands of dollars after he ghosted them. That attorney is still licensed to practice in Texas, but tonight these victims are sharing their story because they want others to be aware of who they hire. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry has been looking into this attorney for nearly a year now. He joins us now with what we've uncovered.
These alleged victims all have the same story. They hired the helpful and communicative attorney after their wrecks, but they say as time went on, he went silent. They didn't realize he'd settled their claims out of court, and tonight they still haven't seen a penny. The stories are eerily similar.
Bruising and whiplash.
My granddaughter was in the car. The impact was so great that it actually broke her car seat.
I had a broken wrist. It's still recovering from it.
3 victims, Sharon Riley, Jeffrey Herzik, and Derek Liang. 3 different car crashes. All 3 hired this man, David Lee Pettis, as their personal injury attorney.
He was real charming and said all the right things.
Same goes for Riley. She lives about 5 hours from Houston, and days after her July crash, she started Googling if she needed an attorney.
About that time, my phone rings. It was David Lee Pettis. He started asking me questions. I understand you've been in an accident. And I'm like, how did you get my number?
At 9:30 at night?
At 9:30 at night. And he said, don't worry about how I got your number.
She still doesn't know, but she checked out his website and Facebook page. One post reading, "Your well-being is at the heart of everything we do. We'll fight for your rights, navigate the legal complexities, and ensure you receive the compensation you deserve." It all seemed legit. You never met him in person, right?
Never. I talked to him on the phone. In the beginning, if I had a question, I called him, he picked right up.
In the 2 years since we've hired him, I have not spoken to him once. It's always been through his paralegal.
He completely stopped returning my calls.
In October, Riley says she called her insurance agent to check on the status of her personal injury protection and underinsured motorist checks, but they told her they'd already been cashed.
I said, where did those checks go? And she said, Tiki Island, Texas.
Had you ever heard of Tiki Island?
No, not until that day.
That's the home address for Pettis, according to property records. We stopped by, but no one came to the door.
So this here, it's made out to you and to the law firm for $30,000. Have you seen any of that?
No, that was my underinsured motorist. He wasn't even supposed to touch.
Riley's insurance company shared these copies of the checks with her, that one and another for $2,500.
And that's not even your bank?
No, that's wherever he lives.
You don't have a Chase Bank?
No.
Did you sign this?
No, that is not my signature. I've never seen any of these checks.
Did you see a dime?
No, no, not a dime. He's blocked me on his phone. He's blocked me on the Facebook.
Herzik and Liang both found out from their insurance companies as well. Their claims had been settled.
The entire settlement was $120,000. He gets his 33%, and $90,000 is to us. He's kept the whole thing. He was supposed to pay off our medical bills on our behalf. He maybe paid off a $500 bill.
Some of those bills are now in collections, he says. These letters from Geico, mailed to Liang, show a $50,000 and $10,000 check got sent to an old address for Pettis' office. We stopped by the current address listed for Pettis Law Firm, too. No sign of him. A staffer told me it's a virtual office, only a place where he receives mail.
He had just taken our money and ran.
Herzik filed a legal malpractice lawsuit against Pettis in March, alleging negligence and breach of fiduciary duty. To date, records show Pettis hasn't responded.
A lot of times individuals don't know that they can actually sue their attorney.
With no participation from Pettis in the legal process in nearly a year, attorney David Kassab filed a motion asking the judge to rule in their favor. But that same day, the case was dismissed for want of prosecution. Attorney Kassab has filed a motion to have the case reinstated. That motion scheduled to be heard later this month.
It's unusual for a lawyer just to straight up take the client's money after they settle the case. It's always concerning to me when there's lawyers out there that are doing this.
I'm just an average person. I was an innocent person that put my trust in him to help me.
Riley and Liang have reported Pettis to the State Bar of Texas, an agency that aims to foster high standards of ethical conduct for lawyers.
I made it my life goal to expose this guy.
They're still waiting on the bar to take action, if any, but they want others to think twice before hiring an attorney.
How does a person sleep at night scamming people? Innocent people. Not only should he have to pay by losing his license, I think he should criminally have to pay. I think he should be put behind bars for what he's done to people.
David Pettis declined our invitation to do an interview for this story and denied the allegations. He did respond in a statement that read in part, "While I respect the right of anyone to make a claim, I also look forward to telling my side of the story in a proper venue, a court of law or any other legal proceeding, and not in the press, as they have clearly chosen to do here. It will be in a courtroom or legal proceeding that I look forward to clearing my good name." He did acknowledge our knock at his door in a late-night email and told us to stay off his property. The State Bar and Harris County District Attorney's Office would not confirm or deny any investigations involving Pettis, but a spokesperson for the bar told us anyone who believes their lawyer may have committed professional misconduct should file a grievance. Pettis has not been found liable in the civil case pending against him. He has not been professionally disciplined by the Texas State Bar, and there have been no findings that he engaged in any professional misconduct. He also has not been charged with a crime. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
And one added note to the story: in July of 2022, court documents obtained by KPRC2 show the Wynn in Las Vegas sued David Lee Pettis for an unpaid $90,000 credit. Records show the Wynn got a $143,000 default judgment against him after he failed to respond in court. This story developed from a tip by one of our KPRC2 users. If you have news you'd like us to look into, email storyideas@kprc.com, or you can call the newsroom at 713-223-TIPS.